Hello friends, it's Norman and Nancy Hansen with MiracleAir. We're in Nicaragua, we're in the city of Managua right now, and we just want to share with you some of the things that we've been doing over the past few months and the exciting things that are coming in the future. And the last few months we've been really busy, and maybe Nancy, you can share the trip that we went on last month.
Oh, that was an amazing trip. We just came back from a dental mission trip to a very remote village in the Caribbean coast of Nicaragua, to an area that is very poor, and we had the opportunity to be able to serve more than 300 people, and it was such a blessing for us to be part of that. We got to share the love of Jesus with the people.
Well, it was interesting because it wasn't just a dental mission trip,
That's right? That's right.
We combined that with an evangelistic meetings that took place, but that had been preceded by 2 months of having 3 Bible workers. We sent 3 Bible workers into this village who were there working for 2 months, giving Bible studies to those that were interested before this evangelistic meeting and the dental clinic happened.
Yes.
So it was a big effort, a big push, and God really blessed.
He sure did. And we were so excited to be able to go there and see all the things that God did for us, all the amazing things that He worked out for us during that trip.
There was over 300 patients that were seen. They did extractions, cleanings, fillings, and these are people that would not have been able to get these services any other way.
That's right.
And if you've had a toothache for just even a day, you know how important getting dental care can be.
So such a blessing. Thank you for helping us
be
able to accomplish this.
We had to raise a lot of money, and you helped a lot with that, and we really appreciate that. If you haven't seen the video on it, you need to go to our YouTube page, MiracleAir YouTube page, or you can go to the MiracleAir Facebook page. And Stephen put together, it's just a 4.5-minute video. It's great for showing in churches or with your friends. It's a fantastic video that Stephen worked very, very hard on. In addition to this, we'd like to share with you some of the things that are in the future. And we are in Managua right now. As many of you know, we've been working for over 2.5 years. 2.5 years to have our float plane come into Nicaragua so we can begin flight operations. We've worked very hard, many different ways, many different channels, and as of now, we still do not have permission to bring our plane in. So we have decided that we're going to begin searching outside. In fact, we have begun searching perhaps other locations, other countries where this float plane would be a real blessing. And we've looked at countries here in Central America. Some of them actually already have a similar service, which is wonderful. And other countries are much more advanced, and the need is not there. It's not the same need. So we've been praying a lot, praying hard, and God has turned our attention to the islands of the South Pacific. And I know that's a long ways away from here.
It sure is.
But God has kind of opened up a few doors. We made some good contacts at the Trans-Pacific Union Mission, which is the mission that covers many of the island nations there. It includes Fiji, the Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, Samoa, American Samoa, Kiribati. There's a number of island nations there. And all these islands are separated by water. And transportation is a real problem. Some of these nations are very poor. And so we are making a trip initially to Fiji to see what the needs are, to assess what we could do, if our plane would be useful there. And so we're just asking that you would pray for us. We are leaving very soon. In fact, this very week we are leaving. So if you would pray for that, that God would open doors, that He would close doors. And
He will show us clearly where He wants us to be.
Right. And many of you will say, well, what about Nicaragua? Well, we're not just abandoning Nicaragua. This is just an exploratory trip to see what the needs are. The work that we've started here, the dental missions, the evangelism projects, we are considering how that can continue by perhaps having local people carry that on that would join us and work with that. And there's some good candidates that we've already identified. And so rather than just closing down operations here, we really want to actually expand and of course get that beautiful float plane flying, where that float plane can be used for the glory of God. Once again, we just want to thank you for your prayers and your support. And as you pray for us, Nancy, maybe you can share this verse with us.
Romans 8:28 says, all things work together for good to those who love God, to them who are called according to His purpose. So we know that in all things, God can make things work for His glory and honor. And we will continue to trust His plans and the leading that He shows us as we go forward.
Thank you, and God bless.